and thank you for tuning in. I'm Wendy Barr with Barcode Branding, and I'm here to talk a little bit about white label versus private label. Try to give you a better understanding in case you're considering either. Let's just discuss the difference right off the top between white label and private label. Now, the two are similar indeed, but there are some subtle differences that need to be discussed because they are not the same. That being said, it's critical to really understand which strategy best suits your business model because not all business models are the same, right? So, if you're eager to get started, you want to get your foot in the door as soon as possible, or maybe you're considering adding some new products to your already wildly successful brand, then you might consider white label, right? White labeling is hot and it's trending, especially in the cannabis, CBD, and hemp industries. But is it right for you? Because you really need to consider who you are and the claim that you're making with this brand, right? So let's start with white label, okay? So white label products are mass produced by a manufacturer. They're produced as a generic product, and then they're sold to a retailer who will in turn put their own labeling, their own branding, their own brand name on an already existing formula. Whereas private label is a little bit different. Private label products are produced by a manufacturer as well. So they're the same, right? No. Private label products are produced in partnership with the brand to create a unique formulation. So it's not a mass-produced formulation. It's a unique formulation. So maybe you have an idea for a product, and you have a formulation that you want created by a manufacturer. That is private label. But if you're just trying to add like a CBD cream, for example, to your already successful line of products, then you might consider something that's maybe mass-produced, but that has a great reputation. Now, when we talk about private label, we have to consider the cost and the timeline because private labeling is a bit, well, it depends on the product, but a bit more expensive, and it's definitely going to take longer to get onto the shelf. Okay, so retail brands often use this private labeling method in a way to differentiate themselves. So let's have some examples. So let's just say you have a dispensary, right? You have a very successful dispensary. You carry a lot of brands, everybody's brands, everybody and their grandma's brand. And you're thinking, you know what? I'd like to have a custom brand for my dispensary, something with my logo on it. Maybe you want to have a hand sanitizer that has CBD in it. Maybe you want some sort of a CBD cream, or you want a gummy, or you want some sort of a hemp lotion or something like that, and you think that would be a nice addition to your dispensary's line of products. Then that's most likely white label because you're not in the business of producing and manufacturing custom formulated products. But another example might be if you have a beauty salon. Let's say you have a hair salon and you'd like to create a line of branded shampoo, conditioner, hairspray. Right? And so you want 3 products, you want this nice little 3-pack that you can give to your clients or maybe sell to your clients. And you want to make sure that it has your logo, your brand, the look and feel of your branding on it. So that might be white label as well. Let's say that you're a dermatologist and you have a skincare clinic. That might be an opportunity to use private labeling because you know what you want your patients to put on their skin. You know, it's already clear to you. So that being said, you probably want to start the process of creating a private label formulation, a product that you can roll out that is proprietary, something that you created. You formulated it with the manufacturer. Now it's branded. It's got your logo on it. It's got your label on it, and you can market it as such. So that's the difference between white label and private label. Now, what is it that is exactly the same? You ready? You know what I'm going to say. Branding. That is exactly the same. So it doesn't matter if you choose white labeling or if you choose private label. People don't buy products or services. They buy brands. And the only way to optimize your visibility and assure that your product stands out is branding. And I'm not just talking about a logo. I'm talking about a brand that connects emotionally with your ideal consumer. Right? Of course, I'm also talking about a logo. You want something that is spot on, gorgeous, eye-catching, drop-dead, heart-palpitating, beautiful visually. Yes, but it needs to speak volumes to your ideal audience. So, white labeling, private labeling, what's the same? Branding. You have to have branding. The cost of not having branding is extremely expensive, because if you put these products out there on the shelf and they don't sell, if you start a marketing or an advertising campaign with these products but they don't sell because your brand looks substandard, or your brand isn't well developed, or even the voice, your brand voice and positioning isn't connecting with the visuals, you have a problem. So, I'm Wendy Barr with Barcode Branding. I hope that was helpful. A little discussion about white label versus private label, and of course, branding. Peace out.